everybody, it's Nina. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm very excited because I'm going to be bringing you 3 different ways to use the Gina K Designs Glitz Glitter Gels. These beautiful pastes are a very gorgeous, glittery substance that will allow you to create some beautiful, glittery projects with, of course, no mess other than working with the paste. After it dries, these glitter gels do not flake, so you get this really beautiful glittery finish without that flaking glitter mess. So I wanted to share 3 different techniques with you today because there are many ways you can use this product, and I wanted to kind of give you an overview of multiple different techniques that you can do using this product with things you probably already have in your stash. So I'm going to first start off with the duotoned technique. I'm calling this a duotone technique because I'm going to be using 2 different colors of the Glitz Glitter Gel, and I'm going to do some masking over top of this Gina K Designs stencil to create a 2-toned effect. This is basically like doing masking when you're doing ink blending or 2 different colors of stamping. Same concept, but this time we're using paste instead of another type of medium. So I masked off all the flowers and I'm working on the leaves to start. I am working on the Wendy Vecchi Make Art Station. This is helping me hold down my stencil in place as I'm adding the paste over top of this stencil design. Now this technique requires a little bit of patience. I wanted to mask off the leaves first so that I could do the flowers second. But here's the key, is that you are going to need to do the flowers after this paste dries. This glitter gel doesn't take too long to dry. I'd say give it a couple hours. Once it's dry, then you can go back and then add the flower stenciling on top. So this is why I say it requires a little bit of patience because you are going to need to give it a little bit of dry time. But I totally think it's worth the results of waiting for this to dry because you end up with this really beautiful multicolored floral. So I'm using some of the bubblegum pink now to add this over top of these flowers. I'm being careful to apply this through the stencil and get all of those little nooks and crannies, and then I'll lift off my stencil to reveal the beautiful multicolored effect. This duotone stencil design adds a really beautiful interest to your card and does not require much to finish it off. So we went a little bit more bold and drastic on this card. Now let's go a little bit more subtle. I'm going to start by creating a really beautiful background. I'm using alcohol inks, but you could use any medium you want to make a background. I just need some color down on here, and I want to give it a little bit of interest. So I'm going to mix a bunch of different alcohol inks onto my alcohol ink cardstock and create a beautiful blend of colors. I am using some alcohol ink blending solution and a airbrush tool to help push all of these colors around and get things moving and create some really pretty blooms. I like to hit the paper with different air movements. So I'll come at it from the side, I'll come at it from the top, and just move things around to get a really cool design. I ended up doing this a couple times because I wanted to have 2 cards with this technique because it was so much fun. Now the background isn't necessarily the most important part. That you can use any medium like I said. This is the most important part that I'm doing right now. I just took a dollop of the Ranger transparent texture paste and I put a dollop of that onto my craft sheet. Into that paste, I'm going to mix some of the white Glitter Glitz Gel from Gina K Designs. The Glitter Glitz Gels are semi-opaque. They're not completely opaque, but they aren't translucent either. However, this transparent texture paste is transparent. And if I mix this with the Glitter Glitz Gels, it's creating a more transparent Glitter Glitz Gel. So after I mixed it, I applied it through the stencil, and then I'm taking a stencil palette to really smooth things out and get a nice smooth coverage of this paste. And you can see I have a lot left over, which is why I went ahead and made a couple of these cards. And each time I did this, this creates a really beautiful tone-on-tone effect. Because when this dries, the Glitter Glitz Gel will be transparent almost over top of these beautiful backgrounds. So this is creating a very subtle but beautiful variation to this Glitter Glitz Gel. And I think it's a really great way to stretch this tool to give it a whole new look on other cards. So you can see how this really just made a beautiful accent over top of our really beautiful backgrounds. Finally, I wanted to try using the paste over top of a ink blended background. So I'm going to go ahead and ink blend some Distress Oxide inks onto some white paper using that same rose stencil we've been using. So I'm using a few different colors and I'm just creating a nice blend. Now the key is that I'm using Oxide inks because I knew Oxide inks would react with the moisture that's in those Glitter Glitz gels. The Glitter Glitz gels, of course, are a paste, so they have a bit of a moisture content to them. And when they mix with the Oxide inks, they create a really beautiful effect. But the other thing that I knew would happen was the fact that these Glitter Glitz gels are not completely transparent. They're semi-opaque. So which means you're not going to see the bright color underneath of that Glitter Glitz gel once it dries because there isn't enough translucency for it to have that effect. When it dries, it creates this absolutely beautiful, soft and elegant version of the ink blending, and mixed with the beautiful glitter gel, it creates this really beautiful multicolored effect, and I just absolutely adored it. It's a really great way to be able to get a not quite so bold design like we did at the first card, where we used the Glitter Glitz gel straight on and we used the pink and the green, creating that really beautiful multicolored effect. However, it was very intense. This way you get a much softer appearance, and it's just a stunning way to be able to get a whole new look out of these Glitter Glitz gels, particularly in this case the white one. All of these cards each feature a unique way to use the Glitter Glitz gels from Gina K Designs. And I think that you will have so much fun experimenting with this product as I have, and you'll probably come up with some really awesome ways of being able to use this too. And I'd love to see what you make, so be sure to share and tag us on social media. When you've created a project inspired by one of our videos, be sure to tag us and let us know. We love seeing what you create. So thanks again for tuning in, stopping by, and spending some time with me today. I will be back again very soon with more to share, but until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.